Oh, hello, Severus. It's been a while. You missed a few. That's a shame. You were running pretty high. If I remember correctly, you had a podium finish, at least one. Let's see how you do tonight. Hello, hello. Who else joined in? As always, say hello in the chat if you have a chance so we know who signed up. If not, you have a code on your screen so you can just join in as you go. Game 7 today of 8. We'll wait for more people to join so we go through little bits and bobs. I'm a bit worried with all the pubs are open. No one's going to want to play tonight, you know? You never know how it goes. That's kind of a question what we're going to do for the summer. I think people spend most evenings out and about in the pub, so might not need to do this online quiz anymore. We'll see. All right, I can see we've got two players watching. So again, just if you played, obviously you know what to do. Enter the code. If you haven't and you just stumble upon this and want to play, just open Kahoot and enter code 9137232. Great, we have players joining in. Again, just enter the code into your Kahoot app, and you're enter the game. As always, we're gonna wait till about 8:05. Give everyone a chance to join in before we kick off. And I say, is looking at the speed of everyone joining today, I'm thinking some people might miss out because they probably enjoying the open pubs, which I should be doing as well. But it's Monday night, so I'll skip this one and maybe do one tomorrow or like a Thursday or something. Gin and Milk, hello, good to see you as always. See how you get on today. So again, game 7 of 8, one. This is the last before last. So next Monday is going to be the penultimate game, and you can see the current leaders on the screen here on the left, which fifth place we got Aubergine, fourth Mia, Vicky in the third, Ida in second, and Quizabel at the top from the very beginning. I don't think Quizabel lost that spot through the whole tournament. Let's see if she can hold on to that lead. I mean, by now it would take a collapse of massive proportions to lose that first spot, but hey, all other places are there for grabs. Plenty of points to play for. We'll have a look at the table in one of the first slides. Okay, everyone's joining in again. Great, great, great. Don't forget, enter the code in Kahoot 9137232. Enter your name and you'll appear on the screen. Again, if you're not shy, say hello in the chat. I don't know if anyone actually joined in. I sent some of you an email just to Martina, hello, 13, hello. Um, I checked out this other kind of software. Was it Friday? Am I thinking right? I can't even remember. I think it was Friday. So there's this Ukrainian company that trying to create a software for quizzes, which would have everything sort of all in one. Aubergine, Longstaffs, hello, hello. I think Aubergine, I saw your name. 100, that's a good name. Hello, 100. And yeah, so we were checking out the software. Uh, it's not available sort of to see at the moment, but it was a bit weird. Quizabel, hello, the current leader. Uh, they have interesting ideas where you actually can play as a team. So you're in one room as a team. You can talk amongst yourselves so the teams can't hear you. The questions go on the screen. So there was some interesting things, and I mean, I reached out to them to maybe give me a chance to create one. So it would be more fun for like a team event or something. So if you want to play with your friends on one team, obviously I would want to put my spin on it. So now I'm just waiting for them to sort of reply and see how much access they can give me. Because at the moment they only sort of suggested that I give them the questions they uploaded and I just run it. But obviously, those who know me and been to my quizzes, I don't want to do just a flat few question quiz and back and forth. So it's just something in the works. So if they produce something good, maybe I will reach out to you. And if you want to play in teams, so if you bring on teams and kind of try to have a go, because at first we joined in, it was a bit chaotic, people kind of talking over each other. So we gave feedback. We'll see what they do. And yeah, so just something that works. Maybe we can try to do. Like a different quiz whilst we build another tournament. If we're gonna go ahead with that tournament, as I said, summer is upon us, so I think we're just gonna have to kind of gauge the feedback and see if we do want to carry on in the summer. Just because people are busy, people tend to be out. So if no one's gonna be up for the tournament, we might not do it, but we'll see. All right, hey Donatus, hello, hello, hello. So we got 8 watching and we got 9 on screen. That's good. So someone's just getting ready again. Say hello in the chat if you can. Couple more minutes and we kick off. Game 7. I will mention obviously a few things before we kick off the quiz, but we'll try next week the final. For the final, I might have some different types of questions in there because uh, my Kahoot subscription expires, and the next one actually has some extra types of questions in there. So we might have an exciting final with something different. We'll see how that goes and see if someone can catch up. I mean, no pressure on Quizabel, but it would, as I said earlier, take a collapse of massive proportions to get that to let that first place slip away. But all the other places are definitely up for grabs, loads of points. But the first one is still not out of sight. That's more for Ida and Vicky because they are the closest. But we'll see what happens. Again, game 7. So one more minute and then we'll kick off. So if anyone's late, then can join in. They can join in a little bit later, and we'll see how we get on. So at least if it's only 9 players, that means everyone scores points tonight. So you get points for turning up, which is great. Okay, let's have a look. And it's 8:05. That means we can start getting into it. If someone joins a little bit later, they have the code. The email has been sent out to them, so they will know what's going on. All right, let's start game 7 of our 8th. That means this is last game before the grand finale. And well, let's see how everyone gets on today. As usual, we will have 7 rounds, 4 rounds of 4 possible answers, 10 questions each, mixed subjects, 3 rounds of 7 possible questions with 50-50, and 3 questions with double points, so all puzzles, pardon me, all puzzles for double points. And the last round, as always, extra hard, expert level with double points for each question to let people catch up, give people a chance to catch up or open up that lead. Again, I can see people joining in. So the code for the game is 9137232. Enter that in the Kahoot pin place and you'll enter the game. So 9137232 for those who are late. Let's go through the leaderboard. So at the very top, Quizabel with 60 points, Ida in second with 42. That's 18 points difference. So it's not out of sight mathematically, but let's see how we get on today. If Ida joins in, I haven't seen her name yet. Let's hope she makes it. So to make it more interesting for Quizable, so she doesn't run away too easy. Vicky in third place with 38. Mia in fourth place with 34. Eugene in fifth with 32. Martina with 24 in sixth. Longstaffs in seventh with 22 points. Gorgeous Optic with 21 in eighth. Gin and Milk in ninth with 18. Donatus in 10th with 16. Severus, who missed a few games, but he's back today with 14 in 11th. And 13 finally climbs out of 13th place into the 12th. Well done with 14 points. And Clem in 13th place with 12 points after that one game, taking the first place and staying in the tournament, but have not accumulated any points since then. So, couple more players watching. So again, the code is 9137232. 9137232 if you want to enter game. If you if you joined too late, take a minute, enter that code, and you will be in the game. So let's have a look at, oh, sorry, lost my mouse. Let's see if our buttons are working. I think this time I worked out, so we don't need to count this question into the correct answers in a row, because this question is a poll. I told you Kahoot is adding some, opening some new types of questions. So this poll obviously not going to score any points, but I think it's not coming into the counting when you count correct answers in a row. Okay, so this time we got how many answers? 8 answers. I think we had more players, so someone fell asleep maybe. Right, again, we had some issues last time, right? Just make sure you didn't click accidentally on sort of pause YouTube or anything like that, because otherwise the game is going to lag. I'll give you just a minute while I ramble on before we start. Check out, I mean, the lag is not too bad at all. It seems to be about 2 seconds. So just make sure, you didn't press it accidentally. If you need to refresh YouTube, refresh YouTube. Kahoot should work fine. Okay, so if no one has any complaints, let's have a look what the first round consists of. As always, it's going to be a potluck round, so that means mixed subjects. First, geography. Second question will always be sport, then TV and film, music, science and nature, food and drink, history and politics, art and literature, people, and a lucky dip. Question number 10. That means it's going to be from any of the previous subjects. All right. Again, I can see 12 viewers. So if you want to join in, if you missed out, you don't see the code for Kahoot is 9137232. Okay, because we had nine, 9 players on the screen, but only 8 answered. If they are ready, that means someone is whether lagging, whether fell asleep, or they're just not ready for that first one. All right, I'll give it 30 seconds and then we can go into the first one. Again, remember there's a little lag, so try to answer every question with about, 3 to 5 seconds left on the screen. I would always go for the safest option, which would be 5. So most of the questions actually, the timing is based on how difficult they are. So, the first round, because it's easy questions, it's always going to be 20 seconds. Some of the puzzles have a little bit more time, so I think 2 of them today will have a minute, just so you have a chance to read through all of them. But normally try to answer with at least 5 seconds left on the screen. And again, the code is 9137232. And with that, enough jibber jabber. I mean, I could talk till cows come home, but I don't think you came here to listen to me talk. You came here to play. Game number 7 begins with this question, which is geography. And it is, which alpine mountain range is located in northeast Italy? Himalayas, Carpathian Mountains, the Dolomites, or Tatra Mountains? Waiting for maybe one more answer. 9 answers this time. I guess this is correct. So the correct answer is the Dolomites are located in northeast Italy. And after that, 7 correct answers. And on top, 13 with the fastest finger. Gin and Milk in second, Aubergine third, Quizabel fourth, and Severus in fifth place. Next question, sport. Which indoor game is played with a shuttlecock? Ping pong, volleyball, darts, or badminton? Again, remember the faster you answer, the more points you score. So speed matters a lot in this game. Which game is played with a shuttlecock? Ping pong, volleyball, darts, badminton. Hey, there we go. We got one more player that joined in. So we got 10 now. Badminton is correct. At this point, shuttlecock is used in badminton. And 13, still in first place. Quizabel climbs to second, Aubergine in third, Severus fourth, and Martina turns up in top five. Welcome, Martina. And let's have a look at the next question, which is, what was the subtitle of the second film in Pirates of the Caribbean series? Is it Dead Man's Breast, Dead Man's Chest, Dead Man's Chest, sorry, Bald Man's Chest, Dead Man's Chest, or Dead Man and a Prisoner of Azkaban? Or Azkaban. I should know that, but I'm not that much of a quite slow to answer today, and we keep losing one player. So again, remember, if you have some sort of weird lag on YouTube, try to refresh YouTube just in case it's lagging. Maybe you pressed pause by accident. And 8 correct answers indeed. Dead Man's Chest, Prisoner of Azkaban was one of Harry Potter's ones. And with that, 13 still first. Quizabel with 3 correct answers in second. Aubergine third. Martina fourth. And Severus completes the top 5. Let's have a look at the next question. Who sang the song to the 1984 film Ghostbusters? Was it Lionel Richie, Ray Park Jr., Tom Jones, or Stevie Wonder? If anyone's joining in late, the code for the game is 9137232. Open Kahoot and enter the code. 9137232. Again, we have 10 answers. Well done. One player keeps drifting in and out. The correct answer is Ray Park Jr. Well done, everyone. I will be honest, when I found the question, my first instinct was Lionel Richie for some reason. I haven't heard that song for so long, but I don't know. And with that question, Longstaffs turn up in top 5. Well done, Longstaffs. Martina still fourth, Aubergine in third, Quizabel second, and 13 in first place. Let's have a look at the next question, which is, diabetes is treated with which substance? Insulin, alcohol, sugar, or aspirin? I know what I'm treating it with, but that not might be the right one. We've got 10 answers. Someone else joined in. Did they? Now we have 11 players. Excellent. Insulin is the correct answer. So 10 correct answers, 1 incorrect. I think we're going to have to check after the whole report. Let's see who's actually playing. We keep differentiating between 9 and 11 players. Okay, with that, 13 still first, Quizabel second, Aubergine third, Martina fourth, and Longstaff still in fifth place. Next question. Again, remember, the faster you answer, the more points you score. Easy questions. And it is, which popular pasta sauce is made with bacon, egg, and cream? Bolognese, marinara, carbonara, or fettuccine alfredo? Which of these pasta sauces is made with bacon, egg, and cream? All 11 correct. Well done. My favorite pasta sauce, carbonara. I should probably learn to make it. Hey, welcome, Gorgeous Optic. Better late than never. Into top 5, Martina fourth, Aubergine third, Quizabel second, and 13 in first place. All right, let's have a look at our next question, which is the 41st and 43rd US president share which surname? Clinton, Bush, Obama, or Carter? 41st and 43rd US presidents share which surname? Clinton, Bush, Obama, or Carter? And we back down to 9 correct answers. I mean, 9 answers in total, but 8 correct. Yes, Bush, Bush Sr. and Bush Jr. Okay, top five, everyone gets it right. No slip-ups there. Let's take a look at the next question. Which street did Sherlock Holmes live on? Kensington Gardens, Oxford Street, Baker Street, or Hyde Park Corner? And we're out of time. Nine correct answers. Well done. 221B Baker Street, where we have a Sherlock Holmes museum now in London. And that's the correct answer. Again, top five, no slip-ups. Everyone gets it right. No position changes. Let's take a look at the next question. Kate Hudson is the daughter of which famous actress? Jane Fonda, Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep, or Melanie Griffith? Who is Kate Hudson's famous actress mum? Well done. We're back to 11 players. Nine correct answers this time. Goldie Hawn is correct. I think her stepfather is Kurt Russell, and the brother is is also a actor. So a whole family of actors. No changes to five. Sorry. Let's carry on. Next question. What name is given to loose Japanese robe with sleeves? Hakama, yukata, kimono, or tabi. What is the name of Japanese robe with wide sleeves? Very close to 100%. Yes, 10 correct answers. Kimono is correct. And let's have a look. Finally, some changes in top five. 13 is still on top. Well done, 13. Aubergine climbs to second. Well done, Aubergine. Martina climbs to third. Well done, Martina. Quizabel drops to fourth. And Gaussian Optics keeps that fifth spot. And I think that was the last question in this round. That means three players answered all questions in this round because we have 10 questions and they have 10 questions streak. That means they answered all of the questions. Let's see which of them will break this streak. So first 50-50 round today is going to be nature. We're going to have two pictures, A and B, with a picture of something in nature, maybe an animal, maybe a tree, maybe a flower. Just tell me in which picture do you see the aforementioned flower, animal name, or tree, or anything from nature. Okay, pretty straightforward. 20 seconds. The faster you answer, the more points you get. Let's take a look at the first picture. In the first picture, we're looking for chrysanthemums. Which of these two flowers is chrysanthemums? And B is the correct one. Well done, 10 correct answers. Yukata is also a loose Japanese robe with wide sleeves. I will have to check that out, Quizabo. If I got that wrong, I will check it out. All right, so 10 correct answers this time. Yes, second picture was chrysanthemums. Let's take a look what it does to the top five. And Longstaffs back in top five. Well done, Longstaffs. Quizabel in fourth. Martina in third. Aubergine in second. 13 in first place still. And Martina got 11 correct answers in a row. So your name popped up. Well done. Let's take a look at the next question. Stout. Which picture is of an animal known as stout? Oh, right down the middle. Picture B was a honey badger, and picture A, which an animal I just found out about recently called stout, like a little looks a bit like a ferret, but can kill animals 10 times its size. So it's basically hunting rabbits, although it's like this tiny rat. I was amazed. I've never heard of it, and I heard recently. So it's pretty cool. Okay, 13, 12 correct answers in a row. Well done. Still first. Martina climbs to second, which I assume also on 12 or 13 correct answers. Aubergine in third, Quizabel fourth, and Gin and Milk back in top five. Well done, Gin and Milk. All right, let's take a look at the next question. Rubber fig. Have a look at these leaves and decide which of them belong to rubber fig or are called rubber fig. A is the correct answer. The second picture, B, was laurel leaves. Okay, so if you do some cooking, I think it's used in cooking, laurel leaves. And the first one is rubber fig. Wow, big jump from Quizabel. Well done. All the way into second place. Martina third. Aubergine fourth. Longstaff's back in the fifth. Well done. Let's take a look at next picture. Freshwater angelfish. Is it A or B? Freshwater angelfish. Oh, you are correct, Quizabel. Yukata is also some sort of robe. So that's my bad, but 10 people got the same, it's not a mistake, but two correct ones. Okay, live and learn. It's good that not everyone went for yukata, so that's good. But we will all know now that yukata is also a robe with wide sleeves by the looks of it. And we'll just write it off on one of my mistakes. Normally it's one mistake per quiz, so that's not too bad. All right, yes, 7 of you got it right. Angelfish was in picture B, and picture A was a fish called rockfish. Okay, 13, still first. Quizabel second. Aubergine back into third. Well done, Aubergine. Martina into fourth. Gina Milk back into fifth. Well done, Gina Milk. And Mia back on it with 7 correct answers in a row. Well done, Mia. Obviously, the harder the questions we'll get, the more these correct answers in a row will matter. Let's have a look at the next one. Buffalo berry. Which of these two is called buffalo berry? Ooh, well done. Only 2 correct answers. Buffalo berry is red berry, also known as bullberry, from North America, and A was not a buffalo berry. Can't remember what it was, but yeah, red is buffalo berry. And with that, Longstaff's back into top 5. Well done, Longstaff's. Martina still fourth, Aubergine in third, Quizwell second, and 13 in first place. And Mia, well done. You were one of the 2 that answered correctly, so you have 8 correct answers in a row now. Just to remind everyone, the record is 26 correct answers in a row set by Quizabel. Let's see if someone can get close today. Next picture, shepherd's purse. Which of these 2 is called shepherd's purse? Yes, picture A is a milk thistle. So if anyone has liked a little drink, apparently it's great the next day to take some milk thistle. But the correct answer here is shepherd's purse, which is a type of weed in picture B. Okay, again, well done, Mia, with all those correct answers in a row. Shows up in top 5. Longstaff's climb into fourth. Well done. Martina into third. Well done. Quizabel second. And 13 holding on that first place. Well done, 13. Let's take a look at the next picture, which is Sumatran pit viper. Which of these do you think would be a Sumatran pit viper? Yes, well done. 7 of you did know correctly. Vipers normally with these sort of flat heads, and picture B was a sea snake with a round head, long body. Okay, with that, again, Mia still fifth, Mobujin into fourth place, Longstaff's into third, Martina into second, and 13 holding on to first place. Good. And that was the last picture in our second round. And we're now down to first bonus round. This time, history. Put these historical events in correct order. So put in chronological order from the earliest to the latest. Okay. Left to right. Don't forget to press OK when you put them together. Um, and yeah, good luck. Let's have a look. Which events do we have in mind? Double points, obviously. It's a bonus round. So put from left to right, from earliest to latest, and you got 30 seconds, so do hurry up. Don't forget to press OK. Wars of the Roses begin, Queen Victoria becomes queen, William Shakespeare is born, and the Battle of Waterloo. Bonus round, so obviously some pressure. Don't forget to press OK. And we're out of time. So War of the Roses begin was 1455. William Shakespeare is born 1564. The Battle of Waterloo 1815, and Queen Victoria becomes queen 1837. Let's see who got it right. In top five, Quizabel got it right, and a massive gem all the way to second place. As you can see, a very close game today, so a lot of changes, which is exciting for everyone. 13 still in first, Martina in third, Longstaff's fourth, and Aubergine in fifth place. Let's take a look at next one. And next round is back to potluck, so mixed subjects, a level up. That means it's going to be a little bit harder than the first one, and the subjects as always. Oh, one thing before I forget, which I always do and no one reminds me, let's take a look at a full table after each bonus round. All right, that was my thing to remember for each round. So take a little breather for a minute before we kick into the next round and we'll go through the full table. Let's have a look. So what we got, 111th place, Donatus in 10th place, Gin and Milk in ninth, Gosius Optics in eighth, Severus in seventh, Mia sixth, Aubergine fifth, Longstaff's fourth, Martina in third, Quizabella second, and 13 in first place. The difference is very small all the way to 10th place, so about 3,500 points, which means that's three questions one way or the other. If you get few in a row with all the extra points, everything might change. So do your best. And again, from fourth to ninth is only about 1,500 points difference. So again, two questions here or there, and everything might change. So all to play for. All right. Enough about that. Let's take a look at the first question in our round three, which is geography. Which river flows through the center of Warsaw? Is it Vistula, Main, Rhine, or Mosel? Which river flows through the center of Warsaw? Vistula is the correct answer. Also in Polish would be Wisła, right? But in English we call it Vistula, and that's correct. So five correct answers. And with that, Quizabel climbs to first place, 13 into second after a long time. Again, don't despair, plenty of points to play for. Martina in third, Mia climbs to fourth place, and Longstaff's in fifth. Let's take a look at the next question, which is sport. Which winter sport is associated with a crest run? Skeleton, curling, snowboarding, or biathlon? Skeleton is the correct answer. Here is a track in Switzerland, which is one of the only tracks in the world designated to skeleton only. So three correct answers. Very well done. Let's take a look. And 13 with that, back in first place. Quizabel into second, Martina third, Aubergine into fourth, and Mia fifth place. Let's take a look at the next question. Who played Edward Cullen in the Twilight films? Was it Taylor Lautner, Jackson Rathbone, Peter Facinelli, or Robert Pattinson? Who played Edward Cullen in the Twilight films? Well done. Most of you did know correctly. Edward was the vampire, the main character, and it was played by Robert Pattinson. Top five, no one slips off. Well done. And Gin and Milk got three correct answers in a row. Well done, Gin and Milk. Let's see if you can climb up from that ninth place because you're very, very close all the way to fifth. Which musical is set in Rydell High? High School Musical, Bring It On, Mean Girls, or Grease? Which of these musicals is set in Rydell High? Again, well done. Six of you knew correctly. It's Grease. That was set in Rydell High. 13, still first. Quizabel still second. Martina in third. Aubergine with three correct answers in a row in fourth. And Mia in fifth place. Let's have a look what next question is. Which type of star emits regular bursts of radio waves? Magnetar, X-ray star, radio star, or pulsar? Which type of star emits regular bursts of radio waves? Pulsar, yes, regular bursts, pulsating stars, so called pulsars. And with that, no changes to top five, but Gaussian optics pick up three correct answers. Oh, well done, Gaussian optic. Let's take a look at the next question, see if that changes anything in top five. Which cocktail is made from gin, lemon juice, sugar, and carbonated water? Gimlet, Negroni, Tom Collins, or Singapore Sling? Which cocktail is made from gin, lemon juice, sugar, and carbonated water? Tom Collins is correct. Well done. Most of you did know correctly. And with that, 13 still first, Quizabel in second, Aubergine, well done, climbs into third with five correct answers. Martina in fourth, and Longstaff's back into the five. Well done, Longstaff's. Let's see if you can keep that going, keep climbing that board. And with that, let's take a look at the next question, which is, for what crime was Al Capone jailed in 1931? Arson, tax evasion, murder or manslaughter, or robbery? What crime was Al Capone jailed for in 1931? Tax evasion, that's correct. I'm sure he had way more bad crimes under his belt, but he'll never run away from the tax man, so he was arrested for tax evasion in the end. And with that, Quizabel climbs back to first place. Well done, Quizabel. 13 into second, Aubergine third, Martina in fourth, and Longstaff's fifth. So let's have a look at the next question. Which French painter was famed for his pictures of water lilies? Edouard Manet, Claude Monet, Edgar Degas, or Camille Pissarro? Which of these French painters was famed for his pictures of water lilies? Well done. Everyone knows this question. I probably should have left it in round number one, but nothing to worry about. Well done, everyone. 10 correct answers. No change in top five. And Aubergine on seven correct answers in a row. Well done, Aubergine. Let's see if you can keep that going and get to that 26. All right, next question. Which Hollywood actor changed his name from Eric Bishop? Was it Tom Cruise, Vin Diesel, Jamie Foxx, or Joaquin Phoenix? Who changed his name from Eric Bishop? Not everyone know that, and the correct answer is Jamie Foxx was born Eric Bishop. And with that, Aubergine continues his stride towards the top, and you're on top. Well done. Quizabella into second, 13 in third, Martina fourth, and Mia back in top five. Well done, Mia. Let's take a look at next question. Tiffy and Mr. Yeti are characters from which game? Angry Birds, Candy Crush Saga, Pokemon Go, or Minecraft? In which game would you find Tiffy and Mr. Yeti? Candy Crush Saga is the correct answer this time. Let's take a look what that does to the table. And in top five, only Aubergine and Mia get it right. Aubergine is still on that streak, which is 9 now. No other change in top five, so let's move on to next round. This round is food and drink. So choose the ingredient that would not be found in the classic recipes for each of these dishes or drinks. All right, so we'll choose what type of drink or recipe and just choose which of the ingredients would not be found in the classic one. I mean, we're not talking about, uh, mad stuff like, I don't know, putting, no, avocados in carbonara, you know what I mean? But classic recipes. So let's have a look at the first one and see if you can get one that it doesn't belong there, okay? Just puts that little twist where you have to think for a second. Because even when I was testing the game, I was playing, I pressed a couple times the wrong one, just because you kind of instinctively go with the one that you know it is in that recipe. So let's have a look and see if this works. Pizza rustica. What would you normally not find in pizza rustica? Sausage or anchovy? Well done. Pizza rustica is usually just full of cheese, sometimes egg, and different meat and sausage, salami, different sausages, but not anchovies. So you get the point of the game now. 7 correct answers. Well done. If you know, pizza rustica is kind of like a pie, like a pizza pie. So you technically would put anything, but the classic ones do not have anchovies. All right, Aubergine still marching towards that 26 with 10 correct answers now in a row. Well done, still first. 13 climbing back to second. Put that pressure on Aubergine. Well done, 13. Quizabella in third. Longstaff's climb to fourth. Well done. And Martina completes top five. Let's take a look at the next picture. What does not belong in daiquiri? White rum or tequila? Who are our cocktail lovers amongst us? What does not belong in daiquiri? White rum or tequila? Well done. Tequila does not belong in daiquiri. Daiquiri is made with white rum. It's a Cuban cocktail, so they like the rum better than tequila. And with that, Aubergine still first. Quizabel climbs to second. Well done, Quizabel. 13 into third. Longstaff's fourth. And Martina in fifth. Well done, Martina. And Goj's Optic got 3 correct answers in a row. Well done. Let's see if you can keep that going. Next question. What does not belong in Cullen skink? Pork belly or haddock? What does not belong in Cullen skink? Pork belly does not belong there. Yes, it's a soup boiled in milk with potatoes, and it's used haddock in that soup. So pork belly does not belong in there. Well done. I can see you got the grasp of the game. And with this food question goes as Optic climb into fifth place. Well done goes as Optic. Longstaff's in fourth, 13 third, Quizabel second, and Aubergine on 12 correct answers in a row. Well done, Aubergine. Let's take a look at the next picture. Lamington. Coconut or ginger? Think about if you know what Lamington is. Very popular in one country, and it's very well known Aussie dessert, which consists of cake sponge covered in chocolate and coconut peels. So, well done. Seven correct answers again, but we lost somebody. Let's take a look at the board. Aubergine still gets it right. Well done. Kuzabel in second with three correct answers in a row now. Well done. 13 third, Longstaff's fourth, and Gozes Optics in fifth. Next picture. Fondue Bourguignon. Beef tenderloin doesn't belong there, or gorgonzola doesn't belong there. What does not belong in fondue bourguignon? Again, well done. So fondue bourguignon is a little bit different than just normal cheese fondue. You got a stock in the pot and you cook your pieces of beef tenderloin in that. I've never had it, but I will definitely try. And with that question, aubergine gets the streak broken. If I noticed correctly that the points didn't turn, that means someone else needs to start. And Gin and Milk started a streak with six correct answers now, so 20 more, and you can beat that record or at least equal it first. Goes is Upton still fifth, Longstaff's fourth, 13 third, Quizabel in second, and Aubergine in first place. Next picture, cow soy Thai dish. If you lemongrass or tofu does not belong in cow soy. Of course, lemongrass belongs in every Thai dish, at least from my experience, and it's a noodle and chicken soup that tofu does not go in traditionally. And seven of you get it right again. We seem to get it in sevens. And with all these correct answers in a row, with just seven out, Gin and Milk turn up in top five. Well done, Gin and Milk. Longstaffs is still in fourth, 13 in third, Quizabel in second, and Aubergine in first place. Cacio e pepe, an Italian dish. And what would you not find in there? Black peppers or porcini mushrooms? Cacio e pepe or e pepe. I mean, I'm butchering all the words, whether English, Italian, French, so do forgive me. Why is it so popular to be 7-2? Yes, cacio e pepe means cheese and pepper. So it's cheese and black pepper, pasta sauce in Italian, and porcini mushrooms do not go into that dish. Aubergine still first, Quizabel second, 13 in third, Longstaff fourth, and Ginny Milk in fifth place. And Severus coming back with three correct answers in a row. Well done, Severus. Let's take a look at what our bonus question is, and then we'll have a look at the full table after this question. I just reminded myself. This time, just something easy, visual back dictionary, because that's what it was called online. So you'll see shapes of different bags, like handbags, and you just need to match the correct name under each of those handbags. I grant someone might have some advantages here if you like bags, but let's have a look at the picture and do your best. 30 seconds. Go now, double points. Match correct name to correct shape. So you see four shapes, have a good look, and the choices are messenger bag, hobo bag, baguette bag, and clutch bag. I don't know if you need to add the bag to it, but yes, we have messenger, hobo, baguette, and clutch. Don't forget to press OK once you put these questions in a row. And 100%, everyone got it right. So everyone must be working in fashion or likes fashion, because I would have never got that in a million years. Or would I? I probably would have. Maybe I would have thought out of it. Maybe I'm just putting myself down. All right, everyone gets it right. That means top five, no changes there. Gin and Milk still on the streak, which is 9 now. That means you only 17 away from equaling the current record. Good luck, and let's have a look at the table. Let me just refresh that. Okay, so from bottom up, Donatus in 10th place, but not too far from everyone else. Severus in ninth, Gosia's Optic in 8th, Martina in 7th, Mia 6th, Ginnemilk 5th, Longstaff's 4th, 13 in 3rd, Kuzabel 2nd, and Aubergine 1st. Very well done. Let's take a look. Unfortunately, I can see that Ida and Vicky didn't join today. That means Isabel might even book that first, sorry, like secure that first spot of the tournament. But nonetheless, let's keep going and see how we do. So, round number five, potluck again. So, mixed subjects, which are geography, sport, TV and film, music, science and nature, food and drink, history, politics, art and literature, people, and an unlucky dip for question number 10, as usual. And this time it gets a little bit harder than the previous two rounds. And let's have a look. First one, geography. What is the chief port of Senegal? Durban, Dakar, Banjul, or Tangier? What is the chief port of Senegal? Dakar is the correct answer. Well done. Four of you did know correctly. All the other ones are not in Senegal. And with that, Longstaff's climbed to third place. Well done. Slow and steady wins the race, so good luck. 13 down to fourth. Do not despair. Plenty of points to play for. It's not too far from the first. And Gin and Milk still going on strong with 10 correct answers on now. And on top, Aubergine and Quizable. Next question, sport. Who won the 2017 World Rally Championship? Sebastian Ogier, Ott Tanak, Sebastian Loeb, or Carl Sainz? Who won the 2017 World Rally Championship? No correct answer. Sebastian Loeb is quite, I think he retired well before. Sebastian Ogier, French, I'm not obviously not pronouncing his name right, a French rally driver. He won 7 championships in the last 10 years. The only one in between, I think, since 2013, he won 7. So I think the only one in between was Otto Tanak. So unfortunately, no one get this one right. Let's have a, well, nothing to look at the table. That means let's move on to the next question. What was the title of the US version of Broadchurch? Bordertown, The Blacklist, Riverdale, or Grace Point? What was the title of the US version of Broadchurch? Well done. 5 correct answers. Yes, Broadchurch was a TV series with David Tennant, and he also played in the American version, which was called Grace Point, a mystery crime drama. I have not seen it myself, but I hear it's pretty good. Okay, with that, 13, well done, climbs back to third place, put some pressure on Quizabel and Aubergine. Longstaff's in fourth, but not far behind at all, and Ginny Milk in fifth place. Let's take a look at the next question, which is Sad Sweet Dreams was a 1974 hit for which group? Eurythmics, Temptations, Sweet Sensation, or the Rolling Stones? Who released Sad Sweet Dreams? Sweet Sensation is the correct answer. Eurythmics was a bit later with Sweet Dreams, and it was not Temptations. In top five, only 13 gets it right, closing in on those two top spots, which is only about 500 points difference between the first place. But Longstaff's and Ginger Milk not far behind at all. So very, very close game today. Let's see if we can keep that going to the very end. It's already round five. So yes, shaping up to be an interesting finale to game 7. All right, next question is the plant Myosotis is better known by what name? Forget me not, bastard toadflax, Maddox skullcap, or false hellebore. Myosotis is better known by what name? Oh, everyone knew that. Forget Me Not. Yes, although all the other ones are also real flower names. All right, so 8 correct answers. Well done. And let's have a look. In top 5, everyone gets it right. Very, very well done. Let's take a look at the next question. A bundt cake is baked in a mold of what? A ring, a star, a tower, or a cube? A bundt cake is baked in a mold of what shape? Again, very good going. 7 correct answers. Yes, this is kind of round cake with icing dripping over the top with hollow inside, so a shape of a ring. And with that, gin and milk into fourth, 13 in still third, Quizabel in second, and Aubergine first, with Longstaffs in fifth place. And Mia has a streak of 4 now, so collecting those correct answers. And let's see if you can make it in top 5 again. In which year did the Beatles disband? 1970, 1965, 1975, or 1966? Which year did the Beatles disband? 1970. So right down the middle, 1970, 1965. It was actually 1970, April the 10th. At least that's the day that's considered, where Paul McCartney officially announced that he's leaving the band. So everyone considered that's April the 10th, which was 2 days ago, is considered the date that the Beatles disbanded officially. Okay, and Mia, we just mentioned Mia in top 5, and all the way to fourth place. Well done, Mia. Longstaff still fifth, 13 in third, Kuzabel in second, and Aubergine holding on that first place. Well done, Aubergine. Let's see if you can keep that place till the very end because it's very, very close. All right, let's have a look at the next question. Which Catholic organization is mentioned in the novel The Da Vinci Code? Holy See, Opus Dei, Operation Noah, or Pax Christi? Which Catholic organization is mentioned in the novel The Da Vinci Code? Well done. Most of you clearly read or watched the movie, and you know that Opus Dei is the organization mentioned in the Da Vinci Code. And with that question, Quizabel climbs into first place. That means Aubergine drops to second. 13 still in third. Ginamel climbed to fourth. Longstaffs still in fifth. And Quizabel got 4 correct answers in a row. Well done, Quizabel. All right, let's have a look at the next question. What is the King of Naples' name in Shakespeare's The Tempest? So what was the King of Naples' name in The Tempest? Caliban, Antonio, Alonso, or Prospero? King of Naples in Shakespeare's The Tempest. The correct answer is Alonso. Well done. 2 correct answers. Let's have a look if it's someone in top 5 closing in on someone else. Quizabel, well done. Get this one right. Open up a little lead, not a massive lead, obviously with all the double point rounds coming up, but still a lead. Next one. What is the highest rank in the British Army? Major General, Field Marshal, Lieutenant General, or Brigadier? What is the highest rank in the British Army? 5 correct answers. Field Marshal is correct. It goes Brigadier, Lieutenant General, Major General, and then Field Marshal, I believe. And top 4 get it right. Cuswell still with a streak of 6. So Aubergine is still second, 13 in third, and then Milk in fourth, and Longstaff's still fifth, holding on that fifth place tightly. And I think that was the last question in this round. That means we move on to round six. This time 50-50. Which movie is described in this picture? So we'll just read through a quick outtake from a movie description. Just choose the correct movie. Okay, this time you have 30 seconds because there's some of the descriptions quite long and I have to read them. So if you faster than me, so definitely read yourself, but I will do my best. All right, let's have a look at the first one. Just choose the correct movie. In this movie, a dishonorable discharged special forces operative is working as a mercenary when he meets Vanessa, a prostitute. Is it from American Sniper or Deadpool? Which movie is described in this plot outtake? So most of them are from the beginning of the plot, and the correct answer here is Deadpool. If you haven't seen Deadpool, he meets Vanessa, which is obviously his girlfriend throughout the two movies, and he is a discharged mercenary, which does not happen in American Sniper. Right, so three correct answers this time. Well done. And in that, Mia gets it right and gets the fifth place. Well done. Jada Milk still fourth, 13 in third, Aubergine in second, and Quizabel still first, but very, very close. Let's take a look at the next one. In this movie, in October 1988, Bill Deborah crafts a paper sailboat for Georgie, his 6-year-old brother. Is it or the Goonies? In which movie Bill crafts a paper boat? This time, obviously, a bit more obvious. If you remember that scene with that paper boat going all the way down the stream into the sewer where the clown appears. That's how the movie started. So the correct answer is it this time. And Quizabel gets it right at the top, but Aubergine gets right as well. That means the distance is not opening up. In second place, 13 in third, Jenny Milk fourth, and Mia still fifth. Let's take a look at the next one. In this movie, a recently widowed man's son calls a radio talk show in an attempt to find his father a partner. Is it Sleepless in Seattle or Mr. Doubtfire? Sorry, Mrs. Doubtfire. Ooh, that was quick. That was way too easy. 9 correct answers. Yes, Sleepless in Seattle. And everyone get it right until 5, and Aubergine picks up a streak of 4 now. Let's take a look at the next one. In this movie, an elderly resident and his son try to claim $1 million sweepstakes prize on a long trip. Which movie I'm talking about? It Could Happen to You or Nebraska? Ooh, right down the middle. Nebraska with Bruce Dern. Yes, they walk, I believe, to Nebraska from like some small town to try to claim that sweepstake. I have not seen the movie myself, but I think he won some awards, so must be a decent movie. Okay, with that, Quizabel still first, Aubergine second, 13 in third, Gin and Milk in fourth, and Mia in fifth place. And Martina picks up a streak of 3 correct answers. Well done, Martina. Let's have a look if we can climb up all the way into the top 5. And with that, let's take a look what happens in this movie. A New York City advertising executive goes on the run after being mistaken for a government agent by a group of foreign spies. A History of Violence or North by Northwest. Which movie is described here? Oh, well done. 7 correct answers. Yes, the movie with Cary Grant, North by Northwest, and a History of Violence movie with Viggo Mortensen, where he's a gangster followed by gangsters. And with that correct answer, Aubergine climbs into first place. Well done, Aubergine. Quizabel into second, 13 in third place, Gin and Milk in fourth, Longstaff's back in top 5. Well done, Longstaff's. And Severus, haven't seen that name for a while. Well done, 3 correct answers in a row. In a minute, we'll see where you are on the table. So hopefully you can collect some more points and climb as high up the table as you can. Let's take a look at the next question. In this movie, wars and terrorist acts have rendered most of the world ungovernable, uninhabitable, or anarchic. Britain stands as an island of relative order held in line by fearsome police. Is it Children of Men or The Purge? Which of these? Oh, The Purge is set in America. I don't know if there's any mention of UK. And Children of Men is the correct answer, where you're not allowed, I think kids are not born or something, and they try to save this pregnant woman to, uh, for whatever reason. I have not seen it. Only know that Clive Owen is in there. That's only my knowledge of Children of Men, but the correct answer here was Children of Men, and four correct answers. Let's have a look. Whether does our table. Aubergine gets it right with seven correct answers in a row now, still first. Kuzabel also get it right, so do not doesn't let Aubergine get away. 13 still in third, Gin and Milk in fourth, and Longstaff still in fifth place. Well done, everyone. Okay, good luck. I think that's the last one in this round. And in this movie, in 1993, alcoholic advertising executive Joe Doucette finds himself locked in what appears to be a hotel room. His unseen captor provides him food, alcohol, and personal hygiene items. Is it Saw 3 or is it Old Boy? Which movie is described here? Oh, again, right down the middle, it's Old Boy with Josh Brolin, where a guy gets locked up in a room for years and years, just sits in a hotel room with someone just keep passing food and stuff down the door. So if you haven't seen it, there's two versions. There's, I think, Japanese version or maybe South Korean, and then there's an American version, which described here. So if you haven't seen it, actually quite an interesting watch. And with that, Aubergine gets it right. Eight correct answers in a row now. And opens up a little lead because Quizabel did not get this one right. 13 in third place, Gina Milk in fourth, and Longstaffs in fifth place. Well done, everyone. And I think this was the last question in the round. Number six, that means we have round bonus round. This time is the hardest of all the bonus rounds we had today. Unless you're a winter sports, Winter Olympics fan, because we have to try to recognize some of the best Winter Olympics athletes with most medals. So I give you a minute for this one. Have a look at the picture and try to match the correct names to correct pictures. See if you know these Winter Olympics legends. All right, let's take a look what our choices are. Have a look at the picture. We got Irene Wurst, Ole Einar Bjorndalen, Martin Bjorgen, sorry, Marit Bjorgen, Kjetil Andre Amond. You have a minute, have a look at those faces. I think you can tell most of them Norwegian, which is winter sports are uh, to be expected. And three of them actually are top three athletes for the medals won overall in their career in Olympic Games. And one of them is just a couple of places lower, but definitely in top 10 of all time athletes. And the time is out. Yes, the correct one was Marit Bjorgen, who's the all-time leading um, athlete for top medals in Olympic Games. Then we have Ole Einar Bjorndalen, Irene Wurst, and Kjetil Andre Amon. So it's one, two, and three. And then we have Kjetil, who's a little bit lower down the board. I told you this one's hard, so not everyone got it. Let's see who got it. Aubergine, this difficult one. Well done, Aubergine gets it right and solidifies that first spot for now at least. Quizabel still second. 13 got it right as well. Well done, 13 in third place. Gin and Milk in fourth, and Longstaff's still fifth. So this was question definitely worth the bonus points. Well done for those who got it right. And let's take a look at the full table. Let me just refresh it. A tough game today, but very, very close game, which makes it exciting, I hope, for everybody. And with that, we got Donatus still in 10th place, Severus in ninth, Gozia's Optics in 8th, Martina in 7th, Mia in 6th, Longstaff's in 5th, Jim Milk in 4th, 13 third, and Quizabel second, with Aubergine on top of the leaderboard at the moment. And it is indeed very close all the way to ninth place. So with all these double points in the last round, if you get lucky or you know the answers, you might climb high up the board, and hopefully it's going to be an exciting finale to game 7. Without further ado, let's go to expert level subjects as always: geography, sport, TV and film, music, science and nature, food and drink, history and politics, art and literature, people, and a lucky dip for question number 10. Let's have a look. What is the geography question in round 7? Double points. Let's do our best to catch up. Stockholm Island lies off the coast of which country? Wales, Sweden, Northern Ireland, or South Africa? Stockholm Island lies off the coast of which country? Only two correct answers, and it lies off the coast of Wales. If you look at the map, it's just sort of southwest of Wales. And two correct answers. Let's have a look who got it right. 13, and Mia gets it right this time. Well done, you two. And with that, Mia climbs into 5th place. Gin Milk into 4th. Quizabel still 3rd. 13 climbs into 2nd. Sorry, Quizabel into 3rd. 13 into 2nd. And 13, 3 correct answers in a row, so extra points there. And Aubergine in 1st place, but only by a whisker, a couple of thousand points, which in this game is not a big difference. All right, so expert level paid off and only two correct answers. Let's have a look at the next question. Who was the first goalkeeper to captain a FIFA World Cup winning team? Dino Zoff, Giampiero Combi, Iker Casillas, or Hugo Lloris? So who was the first goalkeeper to captain a FIFA World Cup winning team? So that doesn't mean those countries have not won before, but it was the first one to. Well done. Who those who knew? Giampiero Combi captained Italy to World Cup title in 1934 against Czechoslovakia in the final, and he was the first goalkeeper to do so. Three correct answers this time, but we lost some players by the looks of it. I think we're down to 8, so two have not answered this time. Maybe thought too long. Let's have a look who got it right. Okay, Longstaffs 13 and Quizabel get it right this time. Well done, Longstaffs into 5th place. Gin Milk 4th, Quizabel 3rd, 13 in 2nd, and Aubergine still 1st, but even less points difference now. So let's take a look at the next question. What was the name of the cat in the TV series Rising Damp? Kitty, Mr. Puss, Vienna, or Lucky? All TV series, Rise and Damp. What was the cat's name in that particular TV show? Vienna, well done. 4 correct answers, so 4 of you did know. Okay, top three missed this one, but Longstaff's Engine and Milk in top five answer this correctly. Well done, closing in that difference. So Quizabel 13 and Aubergine still on top, but might not be for long. Pressure is on. Let's have a look. And next question. Which Australian folk group had a hit in 1965 with The Carnival Is Over? Cold Chisel, The Go-Betweens, The Boys Next Door, or The Seekers? Very famous song at the time. And which Aussie folk band was the one that recorded it? Okay, maybe not that difficult this time. Six of you did know correctly. The Seekers, yes, probably the most famous Aussie folk band, and the other ones weren't even folk bands, just rock bands from around and around. And with that, 13 and Quizabel climb up a spot. That means Aubergine drops to third in this expert level round. And Longstaffs, with three correct answers in a row, finally climb out of that fifth place into the fourth. Jill Milk dropped to fifth, but very, very close behind the others. So do not despair. And we still have plenty to play for. I will stop for 30 seconds, refresh the board, and have a look how close the top five are the rest of the players. Just to put some extra spice on this. Mia, only 100, well, less than 100 points, only like was that, about 30 points behind fifth place. Martina, only about just over 1,000 points behind fifth place. Gozia's Optics, a little bit further down, maybe 3,000 points, and Severus about 5,000 points. So that means nothing is lost. We still got six questions, so plenty of points with all these difficult questions. You never know what will happen. All right, let's have a look at the next question. Of what is anuptophobia a fear? Being without your phone, peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth, color yellow, or staying single? Anuptophobia is a fear of what? Oh, well done. Five correct answers. Again, a few players did not answer at all. And the correct answer is staying single. All the other fears are also real fears, like the peanut butter thing. Let's have a look into five. Okay, with that, we got a few changes. Logstaff's into fifth. Mia climbs the fourth place with three correct answers in a row. Obviously in third, 13 in second, and Quizabel back on top, but only by a couple of hundred points. So let's go straight to the next question and see what happens then. Jarlsberg cheese comes from which country? Switzerland, Denmark, Norway, or New Zealand? Jarlsberg cheese comes from which country? Switzerland, Denmark, Norway, or New Zealand? No correct answers. And to be honest, I only threw in Denmark when I realized that it sounds like Carlsberg. So the correct answer is it's Norwegian cheese, Jarlsberg cheese. So no correct answers. No one gets the chance to close the distance. All right, let's go straight to the next question and see what that does to the board. Which Normandy city is the burial place of William the Conqueror? Rouen, Sian, Le Havre, or Duval? Or Duville. Again, I'm butchering these names. 5 seconds, closing your answers. The better answer, better guess, then miss it completely. Cien is the correct answer this time. Two correct answers. Let's take a look at. Oh, with a massive jump out of nowhere, Gin and Milk go into fourth place. Well done, Gin and Milk. Mia into fifth. Aubergine still third. 13 second. And Quizabel still first. Right? Next question, which is question 5. So that means we got one, two, three questions left. All right, let's take a look. Who wrote the 1791 book, The Rights of Man? Thomas Paine, Charlotte Turner Smith, Thomas Holcroft, or John O'Keefe? Who wrote The Rights of Man? Very well done. Thomas Paine is the correct answer. It's about political revolution. So with that, Gina Millet fifth, Mia climbs back to fourth, Aubergine in third, 13 in second, and Kuzabel in first place. But the points are so close all over the place that we don't know how we're going to end, which makes it an exciting game. Let's take a look at the one before last question, which is who invented the bifocal lens? Hans Lippershey, Benjamin Franklin, Tom Edison, or James Ayscough? Or Ayscough. Who invented the bifocal lens? Ooh, four correct answers. 4 out of 8. Let's take a look. Top four answer correctly. That means no changes, no one closes in there. But it's close enough, about 600 points between first and second, just over 1,000 points between second and third, a little bit more points between third and fourth, and so on. Let's have a look what happens after last question, and we'll see where we get to in the end. Who was the Greek muse of love poetry? Was it Clio, Thalia, Erato, or Polymnia? Which of these muses was the Greek muse of love poetry? They are all muses, but one of them is a muse of love poetry. We've got 3 correct answers. Let's take a look if there's any changes in the final table. Okay, this is the end. Obviously, as always, before we announce the winners, thanks for playing. This was game 7. That means next week is going to be the final game of the tournament. We're going to announce the winners. As always, I'll announce the leaderboard tomorrow, and obviously the podium will post that. Yeah, thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. So let's announce the winners. Let's have a look. And the final podium is third place, Aubergine. Well done, Aubergine. I think that's your first podium finish. 13 and all the way in second place. Well done, 13. And the winner. And with that, most likely sealing the fate of the tournament, Quizabel on top spot and running up today, me in fourth and Gin and Milk in fifth place. Again, well done, everyone. Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. I will post all the communication tomorrow with the leaderboard and the tables, and the last game of the season as planned. Sorry, not the season of the tournament as planned will be next Monday, 8 o'clock. Any questions and concerns, do let me know. And with that, have a great week. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next Monday. That's bye from me.